For the past 14 years, he's helped transform over 21,000 clients. He was the first one to popularize 30-minute fat loss workouts in El Paso and Las Cruces. He's changed the fitness industry in the U.S.-Mexico border. He's the trainer's trainer and has helped hundreds of fitness enthusiasts become trainers. Over the last 7 years, he's helped thousands of kids in need through his charitable contributions. He's the CEO of Raw Fitness, voted #1 gym by the City magazine. He is the king of weight loss, a master in success mindset, transformation genius. He's the man on a mission to change 1 million lives by 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and put your hands together for Mr. Octavio Urias.
All right, seems like we are live. Welcome back. Octavio Urias here, Papa Raw, owner of Raw Fitness. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. What I have right here in my hands, it's something that you could win really easily. So 2 nights, no, actually 3 days, 3 days, 2 nights for 2 people in Vegas and over $500 in benefits discounts. So I'm gonna pick a lucky winner and I'm gonna give this away. You can take somebody with you. It's for 2 people, 3 days, 2 nights in Vegas. Super easy to win. Every single day we do giveaways. Why? Because I care about you and I want you to win. And I'm here to deliver a powerful message to you. So if you feel that this helps, help me spread the message. Share it with your friends, tag friends, comments. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna give this away, and all you have to do is interact with the video, and I'll pick a winner. All right, enough of the promotional stuff. Trump is in El Paso. Everybody's talking about the wall. Why is this important? Because I live in El Paso, right? And I'm a Mexican and I'm an American. So I know everybody around this community is probably going crazy or whatever. But really, we're not here to talk about politics today. Whether you agree with the wall or you disagree, whether you like Trump or it's his hair or his hands or whatever everybody talks about, I don't really care about that. You can have your opinion. I have my opinion. But it's so important that we talk about this. Back in the day, before I was able to get in the best shape that I've been, before I was able to grow my business that's been successful, and before I was able to impact more people, I was a mess. I was the typical person who had goals, who had dreams, who wanted to do something, maybe because of motivation, maybe because of pain and desperation, because I wasn't at a point so low that I wanted to change. But I was that typical person who felt like I was spinning my wheels every day. Like here I am trying to get in shape, trying to lose the weight, trying to get, fit, have more energy, trying to develop and grow in my career. But I was just running all over the place like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're just struggling, and no matter how hard you push, no matter if you don't take days off, no matter if you work overtime, you feel like you are not getting there. And you feel like you're trying to please everybody but yourself. You're dissatisfied with yourself or with where you are. Trust me, I totally understand because that's been me for years. And so what does this have to do with Trump and the wall? See, personally, I disagree with the wall. I think we don't need to build a wall. I think that is stupid personally. You can agree with me, you can disagree, that's perfect. But the real point here is, if you feel stuck in your life, Trump's not gonna change it. And the wall you really need to be concerned about is the wall, the structure you need to build to get you to your goals. See, I developed something that I call my wall. I never really call it my wall until today that I was thinking, okay, what can I talk to you about that can add value to your life? And I said, well, I've kind of built the wall around me to be able to create my life, the life that I want. Okay, and so let's just make it clear, I don't agree with the wall in the border, but I created this wall, this structure that helps me be productive because I was the person that was saying yes to everybody and I couldn't say yes to myself. And therefore, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't make progress because I was trying to please friends, I was trying to please family members, I was trying to please my significant other. Now I don't have those issues with my current wife right now, thank God, but back then I was in horrible relationships. I was trying to please my boss, I was trying to please the clients, I was trying to please everybody, and you know that saying. You try to please everybody, and you're gonna end up unhappy because you can never please everybody, right? So I had to start building this wall and pretty much distance myself for a period of time from the things that were distracting me, from temptations, the things that were keeping me off track. So if I wanted to stay in shape, if I wanted to get in shape, then chances are I need to build some structure and maybe an imaginary wall from the things that tempt me, from the people that are gonna sabotage me, right? Maybe you have a friend or a coworker who every time that he or she sees you eating clean or trying to get to the gym, they start naysaying, right? Like, oh, like, why do you do that? Life's too short. Let's go have fun. Let's go have some pizza. Let's go have some beers. You're never gonna be fit. Everybody in your family is overweight, or you've been overweight. You're too busy. It's too hard. It's just for those with the great genetics, right? Or you can't grow in your work, in your company, because you haven't been there long enough. Or maybe the boss is gonna like somebody else better than you. Whatever those temptations or thoughts or friends or naysayers or even haters. That's the real wall you need to build. That's the real wall that you need to build so that you can stay on track from your goals. Now, let me tell you something. Whether you want to lose weight, tone up, or just be in better shape, be a better role model for your families, you can't say yes to everybody. You're gonna have to start saying no and be okay with it. And trust me, this is uncomfortable because maybe you don't want to feel like you're selfish. Maybe you want to feel like you're there for others. But let me ask you this. If you keep saying yes to everybody, and you always say no to yourself because you put others first and you don't put yourself first, you put yourself at the very end, guess what? If you're a half-assed version of you, that's all you can give others. If you're at your 50%, you cannot give your kids 100%. You cannot give your job 100%. If you're at 40%, if you're a half-assed version of you, you cannot give your career 100% because you are not at your peak capacity, okay? So stop bullshitting yourself thinking that, no, it's okay, I can make the sacrifice. Look, if you put yourself first, you make time for that mindset. You make time to feed your body and your brain what it needs. You make time to go to the gym, to develop yourself, to put yourself in the right environment. And you reach your 100%, everything else, it's automatically gonna be impacted by that. So if you're at your 100%, you can give your kids 100%. And then you can still have energy for work and for your spouse or your boyfriend or whoever, right? Or your girlfriend. So, but let's just first keep that in mind. You can't give your 100% if you're not at your 100%. So you gotta build that wall and put yourself first. Once you take care of you, then you can take care of everybody else and you'll be able to do it better. Look, if you're 40, 50 pounds overweight with high blood pressure, diabetes, you're sluggish, you have back pain, you have knee pain, you have shoulder pain, you're on the couch, you're sitting all day at work, right? And then you have to take care of the kids, but you don't really take good care of them because you're tired and you're sluggish. And when you're in the evening and it's time for the things that matter in your life, maybe your family, your kids, or whatever, all you want to do is lay on the couch, turn on the TV, scroll through social media, and eat a bag of chips because you're out of energy, because guess what? You don't have structure. See, most of us are taught that structure kills our freedom. But I invite you to think about this. The more structure you have, the more freedom you can have. That's why I have this. This is my wall, okay? I have something that I call my time rules. Now, I didn't come up with this. I learned this from a book called The Perfect Day Formula by Craig Ballantyne. So you can be free. Feel free to check that out. I totally recommend that. The Perfect Day by Craig Ballantyne. But see, this is all last week. Structure. Now you might think, oh my God, how boring! Like every single thing is planned. Like when you're gonna work out, when you're gonna eat, when do you take phone calls, when do you post on social media, when do you do email, when do you have meetings? I know it's not sexy, but guess what? Because I have this structure, I am free. I am more free and I can spend time with my wife, I can travel, I work out every single day no matter what, because I don't let things get in the way. I have that structure so that I am free. As long as I get this done every single day, I'm good. See, I crushed last week, then we have this week printed out. Every single week, you have to know what's going on. Look, I wasn't like this all the time. I was waking up late, snoozing, running late to meetings, running late to work, having to skip breakfast because it was too late, right? Maybe just grab some coffee or something and be stressed out and start reacting to the world. And by the time I finished reacting at night, I was like, man, I felt like I didn't get anything accomplished. I wasn't able to eat right. I didn't make that progress at work. I didn't make the sales that I needed. Now I have to stay later to finish all this crap, and I can't be with my significant other or my friends or my spouse, whoever you want to spend time with. And you feel like when you go to bed, you're exhausted, but you feel like you didn't get shit done, right? I know that pain. I don't go through that anymore because I have structure. Now I'm free. See, it's people, average people, the average thinking have it wrong. I was part of it. I was guilty of it. Structure is not being tied up. Structure leads to freedom for the things that really matter in your life. And you're not going to be spinning your wheels. You got to make progress every single day. Okay? So this is the wall I need you to build. I don't take phone calls that are not scheduled. I don't take meetings or appointments that are not in my week in advance. Why? It's not because I'm selfish or I just think of me. It's because I care enough about those that matter that I need to be productive. Because if I'm not productive, guess what? My family doesn't eat. My staff doesn't eat. They don't get a paycheck. My clients don't get to come to Raw and lose weight and change their life. If I mess up, it's not about, oh, it's going to affect me. No, it affects hundreds and thousands of people around me. So I got to be selfish first. Take care of this. Take care of me. So that can spread out to all these people that matter to me. Now, before this, I was stuck with one struggling gym, one struggling location, struggling to make the payments for the bills, struggling to succeed. And guess what? I started to get this structure. Now I have more time and I'm impacting more people. So this is the real wall you need. Now, let's talk about this. We talked about the structure actually. This is the real wall you need. Okay, so I have all my stuff for the week. Every single day, write my goals, write progress, write the motherfuckers that I want to prove wrong too. You gotta use all the motivation where it comes from gratitude, from positive, or from that dark side. Hey, every day I write about the people that I need to prove wrong here. Because guess what? When I feel like I'm tired, when I feel like I can't go anymore, when it's that last few reps, when it's that last few emails, last few phone calls, I think, my haters, my naysayers, the people that doubted me, the people that counted me out, would love for me to quit right now. They would love for me to walk out right now, right? Hell no, that's not gonna happen. So I remind myself, hey, who's the people that laughed at me? Who are the people that I need to prove wrong, right? And who are the people that I wanna serve? Who are the people that I need to grow for, right? The people that matter. Not everybody talks about what do you wanna do and talk about your why. You know what's really powerful too? Who? What is your who? Who is your who? Who are you doing this for? So check this out. This is my wall. This is the wall. I don't need you to worry about the wall and the border. I need you to worry about the time in your day. See, we all have 24 hours in the day. So you could be doing way better with your 24 hours, all right? It's not about, look, I could give you the absolute best diet, the absolute best supplements. I could be with you 24/7 and be your trainer, or I could have all of my staff, all of my trainers be with you. But guess what? If you don't maximize your time, I don't care if you have the best trainer, the best workout, the best diet, the best protein, whatever. You're not going to do your best because you need that structure to follow through. If you're leaving it to chance and you're trying to find, oh, well, let's see what time I can work out today. You're not going to make progress. Oh, let's see what time I can contact prospects to make a sale today. If you leave it to chance, it's not going to happen. Oh, let's hope that this Valentine's, I get some time to spend with my loved ones. Don't leave it to chance. Like, you're better than that. Plan it out, okay? And you might feel like you're tied up. Trust me, this does not tie you up. This frees you up. And it makes your life so exciting and much better because you're making progress every day. See, progress equals happiness. That's the reality. So I'm going to read you my high performance time rules. Some of this I come up, some of it I model from mentors, some of it I got it from the book that I recommended, The Perfect Day Formula. But this is the things that I do every day to make sure I protect my time, I get the most done. I go into GSD mode, get shit done mode, so that I can take care of me. And if I'm taking care of me and I'm 100%, it'll be automatic that the people that matter in my life are taken care of, right? Because they depend on me. Maybe your kids, your spouse, your family, your staff, your boss, your employer, your employees depend on you. You gotta deliver, right? So high performance rules. So spend at least 30 minutes on priming you first thing in the morning. Now, that's very, very little time for me. 30 minutes is where I started. Now I spend at least the first 2 hours of the morning on me, on developing me, on my personal development, on my growth, and then I can be in the right state of mind and learn and ready to conquer the day, because every day I'm getting better. See, this doesn't happen by chance. Most people go to school, and once they leave school, they stop getting better. They stop feeding, they stop taking care of their growth. It shouldn't be like that. This is a lifetime thing, something you do for life. Okay, no phone, no social media during magic time. Magic time is those first 30 to 2 hours in the day where your brain is fresh, when you're free from distractions, where you're in your best state that you can be creative, you can be productive, and you can prime yourself for the rest of the day. Now guess what? This is not gonna happen if you're snoozing in the morning, if you went to bed later than when you're supposed to, right? If you stay super late watching TV when you knew you had a busy day tomorrow, right? So no phone, no social media during that time. And also, I'm gonna delay as many hours as possible so that I can focus on the few things that I need to do that will move me forward today. What are the one, two or three things? It's just a few that if you did nothing else today, you can be moving forward. That's what I do fresh in the morning without distractions. My phone is turned off or on airplane mode. Do not disturb. I don't go and check email. I don't go and check who messaged me. I don't go and check who's saying what on social media. First, I need to make progress. Once that's done, then I can connect with the world. Okay? The world can wait for you to react. Now, of course, maybe you're thinking, well, that must be nice for you because you're the boss. Well, I'm not the boss. I have tons of bosses. My clients are my bosses. You know, my team is reacting to me. See, it's not like everybody's here to serve me. I am here to serve, right? I'm here to respond to people as well. Probably more people than you think I do. So you need to, or maybe you work in customer service and you think, well, no, I can't do that. I need to be on my phone. Then you need to wake up earlier. That's what you need to do. Then you need to prioritize your sleep so you can wake up earlier and do this before you have to run into the world, okay? Notifications off and do not disturb as much as possible. This is now beyond the magic time. Now we're talking during the day. See, if you are trying to concentrate and get stuff done, and every 2 minutes you get that bang, bang, your phone's going off, you can't concentrate, right? So have notifications off. If you need to go check email, if you need to go check your message or check if somebody called you, then you do that by your schedule, right? Or you do that when you think about it. Not when that thing every 5 minutes is going off and then you can't get anything done because you were barely getting in the zone, then boom, now you have to react to the world, okay? Of course, this is a different scenario if you're working customer service or you're in a leadership role that you need to be responding to people. So that's why I have certain times that I'll go and check, okay, I'm gonna put all the information that people might need from me, and then I'm gonna check again at this time. But from this hour or this 2 hours, I'm working on this project and nothing else. And you gotta focus on that, okay? I don't have my email logged in on my phone. So if I'm gonna have to check email, I'm gonna have to go on the computer because I don't wanna be checking email if I'm at dinner with someone or, if I'm, in the restroom or as I'm eating. That's not productive. You have to have that block of time where you're gonna take care of email, okay? Social media logged off because I am addicted to it. If I'm logged in on my phone, before I know it, before I decide, just unconsciously, I'll be scrolling through. I'm eating or I'm working, and automatically I just will catch myself 30 minutes later. I'm like, I just been scrolling and reading and doing this and wasting time. So I have it logged off so that if I click on that Facebook thing or on that Instagram thing, it says you're logged off. You have to log in. It reminds me, oh, I'm not supposed to be here right now. This is not my time for social media, right? So then I'll go when it's time to make a post, when it's time to respond to somebody, not randomly throughout the day, because then I wasn't getting anything done. And again, if I don't produce, it affects the people that matter to me. So that's one of the things. That's my wall. Okay. Like I said, I don't take phone calls or meetings that were not previously scheduled. I need to know ahead of time everything that needs to happen in my week, right? That way I can get the most done. Something I learned from one of my mentors, Grant Cardone, don't do one of anything. If you're going to make a phone call, don't do a phone call right now and then another phone call in 2 hours. Like, block it, book it. Okay, all your phone calls together. Like if I'm gonna have to go to a meeting or an appointment, I'll never go to just see one person, one appointment or one meeting. I'm gonna stack all my meetings together or all my appointments together back to back to back. So this Saturday, I had a meeting. I had a meeting at 6 a.m. with all of our trainers. 6:45, I had a meeting with all of my office administration team and my front desk team. 7:30 a.m. I had a meeting with all of my team leaders in my company. Okay, 8:30 a.m. I had a meeting with my wife and our district director. See, all together, back to back. Then after that, you're done with the meetings, and then you can move on to the next thing. Now imagine if I had one meeting on Monday, and then the next meeting on Tuesday evening, then the next one Thursday evening, and then another one on Friday morning, and then another one on Friday at noon. Like, you get the picture, right? I'm way slower, way less productive. And that's gonna mean taking away time from my wife and my family or my friends or whoever you want to spend time with. That means it's going to take time away from my fitness, from the things that matter, from my hobbies, right? It's going to take time away from me to sleep and recover. And you don't want that. So never do one of anything. Always stack it. If you're going to drive to the other side of town for something, think about it. Okay, what else am I need from that side of town so that I can do it all together and be more productive and save some time? See, time is money, baby. What are you doing with yours? We protect money, right? We're like, oh no, you don't want to waste money. But here you are wasting 10 hours a day. Here you are wasting 70 hours a week on unproductive stuff. Your time is more valuable than money. Okay, so what are you doing with yours? Now, if you're traveling, actually I skipped one. So I have a 10-minute rule when I'm driving. So if driving more than 10 minutes, I'm not gonna just drive. Now, if it's a 5-minute drive or something, doesn't matter. I'll listen to music or whatever. But if it's more than 10 minutes, I gotta make that drive productive. So either I'm gonna be listening to an audiobook, to a podcast, I'm gonna be making my phone calls on speaker, or I'll be recording a video or something while I'm driving. Of course, keeping attention to the road, but I don't wanna be an hour in traffic and not produce something, right? So if it's more than 10 minutes, I'm gonna figure out a way to monetize that driving time, okay? If traveling, I work at the airport and airplane, just like if you were in the office. Instead of wasting time, 2 hours waiting for your flight and then 2 hours on the flight, hey, always have headphones. I never travel without headphones and I never travel without my laptop. Why? Because if I'm gonna waste 4 or 5 hours there, I don't wanna let that time go to waste. I wanna monetize. I wanna get some reward from that, right? So, make that productive. That way when you get to the trip or your destination or whatever, you can focus and be present on where you need to be present. See, I travel a lot for conferences, masterminds, things like that. So the last thing I want to do is be in the middle of the mastermind, middle of the conference, thinking about work, thinking about all the things that I need to do and be on my email. And then guess what? I didn't pay attention to the lessons that I could have learned, that I paid for, that I traveled for to learn, right? So maximize the time at the airport, maximize the time at the airplane, by having your headphones and your computer, just like if you were in the office. Okay, that's another one that I do. And I'll leave you with this, okay? 3 qualifying questions. Now, by the way, I read this every single day because I'm not perfect. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes just like any other human. I'm not a robot. I fall off the wagon. That's why I have to read them daily and keep in front of mind. That's why I have it with my planner, with my goals, so that it's front of mind, because I've tried just doing it once and then forget it, and a week later I totally forgot about it and was already back to my bad habits. So here's the questions. Does this make me better or happier? If the answer is no, I don't do it. Does this make me more money? If the answer is no, I don't do it. Does this give me more time for the people that matter and the things that matter in my life? If the answer is no, I don't make time for it, right? We've all seen that saying, if it doesn't make you happy, better, or money, don't F with it, right? Don't waste your time. Do the things that matter. Do the things that will make you better, that will excite you, that will fulfill you. Do the things that will feed you and your family. Do the things that will impact others. Do the things that that will give you time for yourself and the people that matter to you, all right? That's the wall that really matters. See, I don't care about what's going on right now with Trump and all that stuff. You can love Trump, you can hate Trump, I totally disagree with all the stuff that's happening with this thing about the wall. But I totally agree that you need to build a wall in your life if you really are hungry to go another level. You're not going to get there by running your day the same way you're doing it right now. You need to build a wall against haters and naysayers that are distracting you, that are making you unproductive, from time and energy vampires, the people that suck the energy out of you. Because I don't want you to go to bed, end your day, feeling like you were racing all day and you didn't get anything done. And you didn't have time for the things that matter, the things that you care about. I don't want you to be there, okay? So build that wall against the people that distract you. But also think about this. Welcome structure. If you structure your life, your week, your day like that, you're going to be so more productive. And it doesn't mean you're tied up. It means you're going to have so much more free time. Do this. I'll guarantee you'll at least find an extra 5 hours in your week for the things that matter. Because you're going to be moving ahead so much faster. And guess what? Nobody's doing this. So you're going to be leaving people behind, right? So give it a try, and I'll talk to you next time.